Welcome
We
back to
good?
the podcast, guys. Yeah, we've got Josh Croggan. We are good, mate. How are you?
Yeah, mate, I'm really good, thank you.
Yeah, are you actually?
Yeah, genuinely. Had a
So,
great
for
It's getting a bit
weekend.
deep.
Huh?
anybody, for anybody that watched the Christmas special on whatever that podcast is called that Josh does, I can't remember.
I
But
can't
yeah, for
remember
anybody
either.
that watched that, Josh got roasted a little bit.
Yeah,
But
Josh, you
it
did,
was
mate.
it was it was funny. But I messaged Josh afterwards like, "Hey, mate, are you actually all right?" And he was like, "Yeah, yeah." And then we trained together because we said we wanted to train together anyway. Trained together last week. It was good. That was literally last Monday. We were going to do the podcast last Monday, but it just didn't work time wise and stuff. Because Josh had other plans. So here we are tonight. So we've got some questions for Josh, as well. Well, just questions for the podcast.
Yeah.
But give us a bit of an update, life update. I mean,
Retirement
competitive
arc.
update. Give us a bit of an update, Josh.
Yeah, so finished prep in November. I'm currently 14 weeks post show. I bought some scales to weigh myself and then dropped them and smashed them. So I actually have no idea how much I weigh at the minute.
That sounds
But
like a client excuse. But
Yeah.
honestly, mate, my
yeah,
scale's like just the batteries are die all the time, or like my
I
scale's
bought these
broken.
shitty like glass ones, and yeah, just a bad time. But yeah, no idea how much I'm weighing, but body composition's sound, food's going in, training's going well. I have had a bit of a midlife crisis, or I guess you could call it a quarter life crisis, because I am going to live to 100, unlike Reese.
You live forever.
Yeah, I'm natty, bro. That's what we do it for.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've started playing football. I'm now a single man. I live on my own, and yeah, life is very different compared to what it was 12 months ago.
Fair enough, Josh. We'll go with the hard question first. Who do you miss more, your ex-fiance or your dog?
Who the hell has asked that?
Me. No
Reece.
one's asked that. I had that. That was going to be the first thing that I was going to say, but Finn kind of like we already recording. That was going to be like a right, Josh. Normal icebreaker question. We ask everybody of our new
This is
guests.
what we always ask.
You literally the usual question we ask everybody. So yeah, who do you miss more? Josh, carry on. Please give us the answer.
I honestly, mate, I miss that dog so much.
How long did you have the dog for?
We got it in May, so what, 6 months?
Ah, fair enough.
I
Yeah,
had it for the best 6 months.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. And it's just it's a bit also the hardest 6 months. That's like the 6 months of actually teaching it how to like be a normal functioning animal, you know?
Mate,
I want to get a dog. When me and Megan live together, we'll get a dog. Like now, it wouldn't work.
It's
Finn,
so hard though, Finn.
Finn.
Do you think like you were going away for a weekend, like you think about it. Like I
Yeah,
struggle being
I've
meaning enough
I've
and I
got you.
can't.
I've got the gym. I just chuck the dog in there. Hey, mate, just look after that for the weekend. See you in a bit.
Yep, sound.
Jack and
Leave it
George, here you go, mate. A bit of overtime. Look after this dog.
It's a big commitment. I would probably suggest having a dog after you've had kids if you're wanting to have kids.
Hmm.
So I think a kid would be easier than a dog.
I have, yeah, people do say that. But then I've also seen my sister have two kids, and I've seen other people have dogs, and I think, I don't know.
Dogs are cuter than kids anyway, to be fair.
Depends how cute your kid is. Some kids are fucking minging.
Mm.
Most kids, to be fair.
Yeah, a lot of kids. Oh my God, you should see. There's a photo of Megan when she was a baby, and like I'd have got rid of it. I'd have thrown it away. Like, oh my God, so bad.
Just go to the local,
It's on a dad's Christmas tree. He showed me, and like every time I bring it up, she just ignores me. Like she doesn't even say anything or like laugh about it. She just like completely ignores it. Apparently, she got cute after, and there are some cute photos of her when she was a bit younger, like good age, like great age, like four onwards.
Bit
But
weird that,
like,
mate. Fancy
uh,
4-year-old.
yeah, that's exactly what I was getting at, mate. But like proper baby, it was awful. But
Yes, go on, mate.
I am a bit scared of that. Like terrified of having a baby and it being fucking minging and being like, oh,
I
fucking.
mean,
Yeah,
looking at
but
you, mate, it's pretty much nailed on, isn't it?
I can tell
Chances
you,
are
like,
high.
I just feel like it'd be so hard for me to lie. Like, you know, like when they're like, oh, here's your baby, I'd be like, God, he's so ugly. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
mate, 100%. You know when people are like, oh, when it's yours, it's different. No, you know if your baby is ugly.
yeah, immediately you're like, fuck, he claps. I hope he's got like good genetics because
I'd
this
just
guy's
admit
not
it. Like I'd be like, I know my baby's grim, guys. Like, give it a while, he'll get there. But like right now, he's fucked.
You know when people give it a while, he's fucked. You know when people like, you know where they blur out the baby faces. Just do that, not for safety or anything like that. Just I'm not sure I'm a baby. You're too ugly.
I'm
Like
so ashamed of it.
He's just so ugly.
doing
Blur
his
that
whole
face.
life, and then when he's like 14, and he's like, "Why are the photos on the fridge got my face blurred out, Dad?" You're like, "You don't want to know. It's fine. You don't want to know."
Me and your mum just could not look at you. Fucking grim.
I lost so much weight from not being able to look at, well, whenever I looked at your face, I just lost my appetite. I was a
I used to
really
be a
ugly
good
kid.
bodybuilder.
What's
Yeah.
like
I had you.
genuinely? What's like the worst thing? And this is a weird one. What's the worst thing your parents ever said to you when you were young that just like sat with you? Do you have anything ever been told you was like, "Oh
Mate,
my god,
fucking hell, I can't. Do you want to open this can of worms?
come on"?
Nah. Reese, what's the worst thing that your dad ever told you?
Nothing, mate. Didn't say a word. Yeah, the
I
urn's
don't
quite
think I
quiet.
have anything. I don't think I had any like anything bad from my parents. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. Like they might have told me off, but nothing like ever like that stuck with me as like fucking hell. That was horrible. Like no,
Yeah.
Well,
God, Josh.
my mum kicked me out when I was 16 and I've not seen her since. So maybe that's up there with the
Really?
worst.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Can we get
Can
into
we
it?
can we go down that road then? Go on.
Fuck that. No
No,
way.
no, just rejection from all women in your life. Is there
Mate,
anything?
honestly, this is why I'm going to therapy. Women are just awful. I actually think I might be better off being gay.
Yeah. Should we
But to
all
be
be?
fair, mate, you drink non-alcoholic beer, so that's basically like three steps there.
That
I,
nootropic drinks a bit gay as well.
Yeah.
I think I've kind of put the non-alcoholic beer on pause for a bit.
You
What, and
just
just
have
gone
proper
full
beer.
alcoholic?
Think we're just gonna go full
You
send.
going out like most weekends at the minute?
No, no.
You were out last weekend, right?
Yeah,
Were you out the weekend before?
yeah. And the weekend before. Oh, Jesus.
See, that's one
I'm
thing
just
that
having a
like
nice time.
that's one thing that never appealed to me. Like obviously after my breakup, it wasn't like, oh, I want to go out. Like look, like to be fair, I just like I know you're doing the same, mate. Like knuckle down with work. Obviously, you can do both. When I went back to my dad's, I definitely did. I didn't go out, but I definitely saw my mates a little bit more. But even
Yeah.
my mates back at home aren't asked about going like out. And it's like not really a place to do it. Whereas you're in a city centre, aren't you? In Sheffield city centre. So like I kind of can see why you would go out a bit more.
My mates go out as well.
Yeah. So that yeah, it's like you're gonna see your
So it's
mates
like,
going out.
our social, it's not like, well, I mean, sometimes we go out for like a bit to eat, but it's generally what you're doing Saturday night, what you're doing Friday night, and then yeah, you just kind of go, yeah, sound, let's do it.
Yeah.
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 Is it nice for them to have you back? Are you like, oh my god, this is weird?
Mate, I get absolutely roasted by them all because me and Annabella were together for like 5.5 years and I
Yeah,
virtually didn't see them for that period of time.
yeah. So
Which is
you're like the
mad.
twat when like the second they get a girl, they just like, oh yeah, don't worry
That
about
does
it.
happen though, doesn't it? Like that, like as much as like that's something for lads to like joke about and take the
Yeah,
piss about, like that does happen. Like
yeah,
it's normal for that to happen. If you get into a relationship and you enjoy spending time with that partner, like it kind of makes sense. You're not going to be going out with the boys every weekend when you've got a missus. You know?
Yeah.
It is different.
I think if there were anyone that's like listening to this and you're like in a relationship and you're looking at your life thinking, I maybe see my mates once a year or twice a year, I will probably encourage you to try and see your mates more frequently. Because
I
like
I
I know
agree if you live near them. I live quite far from all my mates back at home. I do
well
see them now and
they
again.
need to you need to get some kind of like rotation in order.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's important.
I
Like
do see them a fair bit, to be fair, but just not as much as I'd like. If I lived at home, I would see them more.
right, right. So I'm a firm believer that like obviously a guy needs a good partner, but I think he needs a good set of mates just as much.
oh, yeah. No, I
Reese,
agree.
what do you do? Because you haven't got any friends.
I know it's crazy. I just, it's lucky that like my actual girlfriend likes me, like, and she's probably dumb enough not to leave. So it's
What's that like, bro?
yeah, I
Not your
know. Actually,
girlfriend anymore.
ah, fiance. Yeah. So yeah,
Oh
but no.
shit.
To be fair, Josh, I actually do agree, and like I will say, like, it's one of those sort of things. You can have good times with like your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever, but like going out with like the lads or like having like just like that male bonding of just like basically just ripping each other, taking the piss out of each other for like a condensed period of time with some form of food, drinks, entertainment. There is like nothing better as a bloke. I don't know what it is. Like
Yeah.
like
Especially
the
when it finishes
happiness.
with male relief.
male relief. Yeah, ends with male relief. Like you have to end with a hand job or something like that, kissing cheek, whatever it is. Like something just to really bond you. It's just honestly not a lot better. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
Last week before we trained and we were all just together, like holding hands, it was just like that was the highlight of my time at your
Yeah,
gym.
yeah. I
Very
had to heard it
special.
when we went in the little studio and just wanked each other off.
Oh, that was so good. It was so steamy. Oh, highlight of my week.
Right, should
Finn,
we?
question. No, 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 no. I'm gonna bring it back. This might have to get cut out, but I don't think it will. Finn, did you ever get told by Abster when she walked into somebody in the posing room?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I think she didn't see it 100%, but she thought something might be happening.
yeah, Josh. We had a quick.
You've got a camera in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but you can turn it off or turn it round.
yeah. I don't think
Oh,
it was
oh.
on, or it was either like pushed to the wall or something. But
I
yeah,
turn it round every time I go in, so no one looks at me both.
mate,
I checked, mate. I
I'm
made sure
there.
that the angle were good for
I'm
me.
literally there with baby oil, naked, just like on the ring camera, like.
You know what I said? I told Sanaya, I was like, Sanaya, I need to book it out for like these dates and these times. And she was like, why? Have you got a client or is it for you? And I just put a message back saying, I just want to masturbate and stare at myself in three different angles. And she was like, oh, just let me know when so Reese can watch on the camera.
Oh
I
dear
have
God.
notifications on for just that. Whenever you're in the gym, it's like
Someone's in the
someone,
posing room.
and I like go on it quickly. I'm like, oh, it's not Finn. No, and the next time, oh, it's not Finn. And I'm like, yes, it's Finn. Imagine because the ring camera, you got sounds. Imagine you just hear me like, just like, what's going to
We
be
could do that.
question?
We could just scare people randomly. Right?
Yeah.
Someone could be in the posing room. You could just go,
No, no,
ah!
no. Start doing like the PCA quarter turn to your right.
I wonder what someone would do.
I
Like
might do that one time
there's
if
like a
like
ghost
you're
of
in the
Ryan Alexander in the gym.
Oh dear.
Oh, that'd be class.
right.
Right.
Should we get into questions?
Yeah, sure. That's
Have
probably
you
the most
you put a
unhinged.
question box up, Reese?
No, I didn't. Because I thought, well, if you already put one for Josh, it would probably
Yeah,
be.
you just want to rely on me.
Reese's followers won't know who I am.
Mate, the questions will be like, what peptides does Josh like? Or
Yeah.
yeah, what's Josh's thoughts on retatrutide? And
Is
shit like that.
Retatrutide natural?
Yeah. Question, Josh, actually, because I spoke to Finn about this. Your clients. Are your clients like somehow retarded like all the natural clients? They're like, hey mate, can I just randomly start taking 12 peptides and be natural? Have you got clients like that? Or
No.
okay.
I have quite mature clients.
Yeah.
Like the most of them are pretty switched on. There's a few that are absolute cannons, but the most part, the sound.
Yeah. I just think like for the few natties that I've been like exposed to, that I just happen to share the fact that they pay me. Like to be fair, I coach a fair few naturals, like probably like 40%. But like I've had a few of them, and then people just in the gym, like the amount of naturals that are, like I get more questions about peptides than from natural dudes because they're after those like marginal gains, and it's like this is like just be fucking natural, guys. What the fuck,
Yeah.
Like to be fair, funnily enough, I know we were speaking about like how we got into it. When we were speaking about like difference of mindsets. Nowadays, like if we were in the whole like, do you remember when like testosterone like 4 or 5 years
Mm.
ago was a big thing? Like, because I remember I was natty when testosterone started to like come out, and I remember thinking to myself like, why am I going to bother take this when I know that in a year or two I'm just going to be on gear? Like, but like people nowadays are thinking like, oh, if I'm natural, can I take testosterone? Can I take GHKCU? Can I take this? And it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, why? I don't know. Like, it's
I
a
take
weird mindset.
progesterone.
I feel like it's changed from when it was like 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Where you were like a natty and you had it like on your sleeve. Like now it's like I'm natural, but I'm pin L-carnitine. I do this. It's
Yeah.
like
I feel like I'm like an old school natty.
mm,
I
Like
feel like
I now get scared of taking your himbine. Like,
yeah,
I get scared of taking Clen after what happened to Adam Powell.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Like,
So
I
I
mean,
would.
I wouldn't take Clen, but I mean, I'm scared because Adam Powell obviously was taking Clen and then he he got called out. I'm joking, Adam, if you're watching. I know you probably
Oh,
think I'm being.
mate, I feel so sorry for him. Whenever
I'm not.
whenever I see his posts, I'm like, poor guy.
Yeah,
can I,
Yeah.
it
can I
was a
ask?
bit. Like, I saw him in. Go on.
I clearly missed this. What was it? Is this when he failed that polygraph
Yeah,
test?
so
Yeah.
in America when I was out there with Brandon and Tom Scott and Josh and everyone.
Oh, I didn't know it was this recent. Fuck.
Yeah,
Okay.
mate,
Mm.
literally the WNBF Worlds like
Yeah.
in November.
Yeah.
Yeah, he failed for. They asked him about Clem, and he failed on that question. And then obviously they told him he failed on that question. So then they kept asking him, and obviously he was getting nervous about it because he's like, why the fuck am I failing on that? And like, I completely believe Adam, and I think most people do, but it's fucking shit that in it. Like, and I do think as well, like a polygraph's not an accurate enough way. You could just get in, and Adam's quite an anxious person, I think, with stuff like that. I don't think he'd mind me saying that. He seems quite anxious with stuff
Yeah,
like that. So
Yeah.
you're gonna fail it. You know what I mean? If you're anxious going into it, like you're at a greater risk of failing it.
yeah.
Have I told either of you my story with the PCA last year? I don't think I've spoke about it that much, to be honest.
I don't think so. No.
No.
So at the PCA Naturals
Oh,
finals,
was this the insulin thing?
no, no, no. Oh, mate, that were another time.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, what about the that person who said he knew that you took it?
Yeah, 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 yeah. That person.
Hey,
Yeah.
freaky.
Is it? He's having what?
Who?
What?
What?
Jay
Maybe
Freaky.
I'll play that on 0.2 speed and see if you could just decipher what Finn said.
Yeah, no idea.
Moving on.
Anyway, right, PCA Naturals last year. I placed fourth in the finals, and then when I
I don't know
came
why
off the
they drug
stage,
tested you. You shit. What the
I
fuck?
know.
What?
I know. Well, they fucking pulled me to one side. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna drugs test you and we're gonna polygraph you." I was like, "Why are you gonna polygraph me?" Like for starters, I've just placed fourth.
Yeah.
Secondly, like I've just come off stage. Like you
Mm.
don't do a polygraph after
Yeah.
coming off stage. So I went into the polygraph room and the guy was like, "Oh, you're quite vascular." I was like, "No shit, mate. I've just had bloody 3 scoops of pre-workout and yeah,
12 grams
I'm
of fucking pink
shredded."
Himalayan salt. 12 grams of pink Himalayan salt, mate. And like, I've drank 400 ml of water, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. So literally, I was sat there and he was like, "Oh, your heart rate's it's quite high," and he was putting the blood pressure cuff on me, and my arm was just like I had like veins in the palm of my hand, and he was like, "Oh, we can't do it." I was like, "All right, we'll just sit around for a bit." She started asking me the questions, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're not getting any accurate reading on it. Like, just wait, we'll do it again." I were in there for over an hour. Did it three
Why are
times,
they
and we
doing it
couldn't
after
get
the
an
show?
accurate reading from it. You are.
Why are they doing it after the show?
It's the stupidest thing I've heard, or stupidest thing that I've experienced. I've done like over my time of competing, I've done 5 polygraphs, 4 with the WMBF, 1 with PCA. The 4 with the WMBF were, the day before the show,
Yeah.
very normal circumstances, and besides the moment in Vegas where I lost concentration and started thinking about potentially taking insulin one day. They were all easy. They were all a breeze. But then the PCA one, it was like, oh no, no, this is not working. I'm like, fucking hell, you stupid
Yeah.
melts.
So weird, like considering you'd be off stage, like you'd be pumped up from the posing and then being like immediately like, right, sit down, we need to ask you like 12 really hard
It makes
questions.
no sense. Like
Yeah.
if
And
you're gonna
also as
do a
well, like,
polygraph, it needs to be like the day before, like
yeah.
when you're checking in, if you're checking in the night before,
Yeah,
like
you need to be relaxed. You don't need to be fucking on stage, like because your heart rate will be all over the place because it'll be elevated from the stage, elevated from what you've done, and then as well. I don't know if you mentioned like in a way that he was trying to like decipher it, but like it sounds to me like pretty vascular you are, bro. Is everything all right? Like, and then randomly gets you take steroids, bro, and they're like, oh no, right, anyway, sit down. We'll strap you up. Oh, hands are
Yeah.
vascular, bro. That looks a bit like Anavar.
Mate, he literally did like left arm, right arm, and then we were doing like my forearm. I was like, mate, you could put it anywhere on my body, it's gonna have the same effect.
Yeah,
I literally I got to the point where I was pissed off with the bloke. So I
yeah,
didn't have my phone on me. I couldn't tell anyone where I was. It were the shit. It was the worst experience that I've had for drugs testing.
yeah. That's a bit nuts.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, so it was the PCA's what? It was the first year that they properly actually had more than just one show.
yeah.
So hopefully they change that. Because to be fair, speaking about that, yeah, like I didn't. No, Jacob got drug tested when he did his, and then I don't think Reese got drug tested last year. But yeah, I think they were like, quite picky and choosy between like who got drug tested, who didn't, all that sort of stuff. So like,
Me and
yeah,
fourth.
yeah. But
who
then
beat
also,
you that day?
You are
Who beat you that day?
Reese, Jovan, and Mamadou.
Oh, I do.
Can you remember the black guy that won the WNBF Supernaturals?
Mamadou Sakho,
Yeah,
yeah, Mamadou Sakho. Remember him, Josh?
Liverpool player.
Yeah.
Terrible, mate. The Mamadou Sakho days. Oh,
Yeah.
Right,
not a
speaking
good
about
time.
football, first question: Arsenal or City for the title?
City.
First. Is that out of one, or is that out of like you're thinking that?
Nah, I think winning is a mindset, and Arsenal aren't winners. And I think they'll get beat in the Carabao Cup final, and that they'll or like they'll sit there and be like, shit, we can't get things over the line. And they'll bottle it in the biggest way because it's like they've got the Carabao Cup final against City, and then like a week or 2 weeks later, they've got City
Yeah,
at the
we're going to
Etihad.
the Etihad. Yeah.
And they aren't, like Liverpool when we had Klopp and we won the Champions League, like the fucking Barcelona game. They were
Yeah.
like mentality giants.
Yeah.
Arsenal don't have that.
Do you really think the City team are
I don't
mentality?
think City have
Yeah.
it. I think yesterday was a bit of a fluke,
Yeah.
and I think that's made if that yesterday's result was different, you'd probably go Arsenal. We
Oh
all
no.
think.
Have you seen Pep Guardiola's record from like February onwards or like March
But have you
onwards?
seen the City team, mate? Like, I'm sorry, Kusanov, Nunes, Gehi, and like who do they have left back? Out Nori. That's not a title-winning defense. You know,
It's not.
you look at
I think
Rodri.
Arsenal are
Like,
That
just that
isn't.
good that I know they could bottle it, but I just think they're that much better. They're the best team by a way, like in my opinion, by quite a long way.
The last couple of games, Arsenal, yeah, all right, they've been getting a few goals from everywhere else. Like, their actual strikers have been scoring, but for quite a while, own goal was their, what were it, second or third highest goal scorer?
Yeah,
I love own goal. Yeah,
What
own
a
goal's a
player.
good player though.
clinical,
Yeah.
clinical finisher. That OG.
Yeah. Middle Eastern. What a guy.
I'm saying Arsenal, and I really hope Arsenal win it because I do actually quite like them.
Are you a Man United fan saying
Yeah.
that you like Arsenal?
Yeah, but mate, I don't
Like
want City to
Arsenal.
win it again, do I? Like, it's nice to have someone else win it, and I like Arsenal's team. Quite like Arsenal's players.
Who do you like on Arsenal's team? 'Cause I don't
Yeah.
think they've got any likable players really.
Yeah, they have. Declan Rice is very likable. Saka's very likable.
S-
They're
Mate,
English.
the Premier
Are
League's
you
fallen off.
forgetting Saka missed that penalty for England and you
What? So
like
you just
him?
hate him?
Finn, did we not video that? Do you want to see your reaction? Can we share your reaction after Saka missed the penalty?
I don't think I said anything racist. I actually recall going, I guarantee. Do you remember
Yeah,
we were both like, those three are going to get fucked? Like,
yeah.
we
And then I
literally
think
like predicted
we,
it.
I remember, I think we put the pieces, we were like, oh, fuck. And then, like, we put the pieces together, and I think we were like, oh, fuck. Like, they're going to get slaughtered.
Yeah.
Not good.
And it was because it like they'd kind of almost covered it on ITV or whatever it was. They didn't say it straight away, but they were like these three young men, and it obviously went to them all. And I think we were both like,
These three young, maybe not from England fully through their parents, men who happen to have darker colour skin. ITV, what the fuck?
yeah, that was
I,
bad.
I do remember that because literally they
Yeah.
brought all three up on the screen, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like all three
Like,
social
Wanted.
medias, Twitter, Instagram, phone number, mum's name,
address.
address, being like, please send support to these young gentlemen. They're going to be struggling tonight, guys. Okay.
Oh dear
Oh,
God.
crazy.
Right. Next question. Reece, you've not
So,
got
so
any.
hang on, Reece, who do you think? Arsenal.
Yeah, I'd prefer City to win. I completely get what you mean, Josh. If it was City of old where they had De Bruyne still and like wingers that actually could beat a man and stuff like that, fair enough. But I don't know. I just look at their team and like Arsenal's team, even if they're really really bad, when you've got that level of like stability at the back, they're not going to concede more than one or two.
Yeah, and
Again,
Arsenal are just, I just think they're too
yeah,
solid. They're too good.
they're too solid. Yeah,
Even
yeah.
when
Like
they've not
if there
won
was
games, they're still pretty good.
if there was like City back from like 3 years ago, or Liverpool even last year, I'd say Liverpool could have won it if we were last year, which is crazy after the summer we had. But like Arsenal are the most sound team where you can't like if I said I don't know who they play midweek, but let's say Liverpool or Sunderland. If I said to you boys, oh Liverpool lose to Sunderland midweek, wouldn't be a surprise. If I said that City drop points, I think they're against Fulham or someone. If I said City drop points, wouldn't be a surprise. If I said,
I
oh
think
Arsenal
Arsenal have
lose
got
to Fulham
Brentford,
or
maybe.
draw to whoever, you'd be like, really? And so like on that basis, I think Arsenal will win, which is a shame because I don't think they're that good. But then also as well, as Finn said, I do think if you look at the crop of players, Saliba, Gabriel, like that lot, Rice, Saka, you're telling me they don't deserve something? Like, if
They
not,
are very,
they'll be like Spurs from when they got to the Champions League
they're better
final,
than Spurs.
each second.
Miles better.
You say that, mate. I don't think player for player they really
I
are.
don't think Spurs' team was that good.
To have a front four of Dele Alli in his prime, Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, and Christian Eriksen, that's better than
And,
Arsenal's.
and Lucas Moura.
Yeah.
Mate, that semi-final against Ajax. What a boy.
Yeah, that's all he's ever
Like,
done in his
mate,
career.
that's a backline, and like you can't. I think that's a fair bit ahead than, let's say, if you were to go like Vertonghen and Alderweireld versus Gabriel and Saliba. Like Arsenal are better, but I don't think they're like miles ahead. Where I think Spurs' attack, Son and King, two world class players. Dele Alli had a probably a world class season or two under his belt.
Yeah, but I think as an actual team, like they never convinced me they were going to be anywhere. I never thought they'd win the league that season.
Yeah, I suppose they finished what? I think it was second and second or second and third
They
or
got
something.
pipped to third in the end, I think.
Yeah, no, it was third and second, and then obviously Champions League final. So yeah, but regardless, like
They were
that's
awful in that.
yeah, it was a shit final to be
Anyway,
fair.
let's move on because it's not a football podcast. This
We
No,
should
that's
do a
fine.
football podcast.
Yeah,
I remember literally saying ages ago, once you're in full time, should be a podcast about football, but we haven't done it yet.
but mate, Finn, your football opinions, you barely keep up with football anymore. And you
You've
say
just
shocking
said that
things.
you like Arsenal as
Yeah, mate,
well.
what
I
do you
like
mean I
them.
barely keep up with football? United have won 4 games in a row. I'm back on it.
Oh,
That's
there
Can
all
we
you
you want
are.
to
can
keep
you
up
shave
with.
all your hair off if they get to five?
Yeah, that's what all the fans are doing. No, I'm definitely a bit more interested in football when United are doing well, which is normal.
Yeah,
Of course it
glorious, mate. It's why you're a United fan in the first place.
is. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nanny.
Yeah.
Go on, next question.
If you couldn't train anymore from tomorrow, how would that impact your mental health slash life?
Oh, one sec, actually, Josh. If you could only have five movements for the rest of your life, what movements would they be?
That one's coming off.
What
Great.
was the other one that we came up with? How many layers is too many layers to wear in the gym?
Yeah.
Five, you're a little bit,
Yeah.
bit homo.
We said four, didn't we? We said four was maximum.
Four's the max.
Right. So if you couldn't train tomorrow forever, what impact would that have on you?
The business would be down the toilet, wouldn't it?
No, man. Most coaches don't even fucking bodybuild anymore. Look at Finn. He hasn't bodybuilt for years.
I don't know if it, yeah, I don't know. I
Finn's
don't think,
permanently shredded though.
I
Go
think
on.
long term, yeah, I'm always X weeks out. I think long term, yeah, your business would take a hit. But I think I don't think it would short term. I think no, your clients aren't leaving you within a couple of months because you're not training. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
it would have a massive impact on your routine and your mental health and how you feel about yourself and stuff. But I don't think your business would go down the drain straight away because you still would work hard and coach well and stuff.
So the way in which I think it would affect my business is I watch like some people's form clips and I'm like, fuck yeah, that is sick. I would hate to watch people's form clips and be like, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, you'd end up being more depressed.
Yeah.
No.
And the
I
business
think
will go down the toilet because, probably taught myself.
Yeah.
Fairs. No coach.
Yeah.
I wonder like what would genuinely happen if a coach did that. Like what are the clients going to do? They're just going to be like, no, I guess I got to get a new coach. Like,
I always
hey,
think it's about when you die, like what are your
yeah,
clients going to do?
yeah. We're not going to go to you because you don't even know what like fucking testosterone is or anything like that.
Yeah. No, I don't want your clients. They're all gimps.
Yeah. Speaking of going back to the question before we speak about me dying, cheers guys. I definitely say it comes up way more often. Like it never used to,
Because you
right?
look like you're going to die.
Yeah, great and fantastic. Yeah, I think like if I'm honest, the judging off the memes you had, that was honestly, and I said this before, like I didn't know what like depression was until I couldn't move, and I was like, I feel like shit. Like genuinely felt like shit. Like I'm always like very much pretty sound, and like just not being able to walk, I was like, I feel so down within myself. So I think if you were to then take that and put it into everything, so that like if you think about it, we're all somewhat addicts to that sort of like dopamine, serotonin response of going into the gym, having a good pump, having a good session, seeing how we look after a session, all that sort of stuff, and like hitting a PR. Like that is like our rewards system in our head. Where I guarantee if we weren't to do that, we'd be like, what the fuck? Like, this is what we've been so used
We
to for.
find something else though. You know what I
But
mean?
I'd play football.
yeah, but I also think as well, like the training side is more so every day, and it's that small wins that makes that structures where things are. Like if we couldn't train as much as I know we both, or we'd all be like, we're gonna stay locked in when it comes to our routine. I guarantee we wake up later. I guarantee we probably wouldn't be thinking about meals. So in return, you feel worse because you're not as, let's say, fed. You probably wouldn't be thinking, do I really need to be hydrated? You know, like because
I think if you could find, sorry, mate, if we could find something else, like
yeah,
Sanaya, for example, how she's like transitioned and she's not bodybuilding anymore, you know what I mean?
yeah,
She still trains, she still has goals and things like that. But if it's like you cannot do anything,
yeah.
like, you can't train in any sense, then yeah, that would be fucking horrible.
I think it would more so just be weight training, like because Sanaya obviously still does weight training. But like it was more be like, let's say for example, instead of going to the gym, we played like five-a-side. It'd be cool for a certain period of time until you realize you're just playing with your mates and you're having fun, but you're not working towards something progressive. Like in the sense of you can have a good, let's say you can go with your mates to the park and have a good kickabout or whatever, or play in doing training and score 4 goals, but like you don't actually know, you don't have an objective. I'm actually getting better. You just kind of like having
You,
you
you
float.
know, Reese, I'm telling you, mate, that feeling of scoring a goal, right? I play fucking Sunday league football. That feeling of scoring a goal is phenomenal.
No,
It's
no, no.
on par with
It's
winning
probably
a show.
It's
I mean, it's
better.
probably way better. It's
Yeah,
probably way
it's better.
better.
Scoring a goal is way better.
Yeah, I'd say
So,
it's way
so
better.
that doesn't, from what I've experienced recently, that doesn't drop off.
No, but only one, like, let's say, what happens if you go on a fucking bit of a drought? You get like one spike of endorphins every like 4 to 5 weeks. Like, we all be like, in our day-to-day life, you just be a bit like, oh, it's just
Mm.
a plan, you know?
I think
Because
if I could find something else, which I would, like golf or paddle or something, you know what I mean?
paddle,
Paddle,
Hey,
mate, paddle was fucking sick when I went and played it.
show some respect.
Yeah.
okay, is paddle just table tennis?
Hey, show some
I'm gonna
respect, Reese.
remove you from the
What the
podcast.
fuck? Why
No,
is it called paddle?
You can
Like,
tell
what?
that you take bloody
loads of
semi-glutide
gear.
or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Paddle is incredibly homosexual, but it's a great game.
Sounds great. Where do I sign up?
Yeah, I'll take you. We'll play.
Hey, Finn, you and me against Reese and Jack.
Oh, mate, that'd be a great
Oh
YouTube.
no, I'm gonna be honest. I played table tennis. I don't know if that's paddle. I have no idea. With Hubert and Sanaya and Aaron, I'm pretty sure. Can't
Sorry,
remember his
who?
name. Aaron,
Cuba.
Hubert.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Cuba.
Cuba, and
Imagine
AJ.
Cuba playing table
I
tennis.
played table tennis with Cuba and AJ. And like when I was younger, like I used to play table tennis at like school occasionally, and I was like pretty decent. Like I was way too stiff and immobile to get like you put it in the corner, I can't get there. But like I turn into like I don't know the five-a-side version of like Rafael Nadal for like a small period of time, and then just remember I can't move. So I reckon I backed myself to like win a few points against you boys.
You would.
I would.
In paddle, no chance.
No.
What is paddle?
I'm pretty
Is
good at
paddle?
tennis and
Is it
paddle.
table tennis?
Is
Is
it
that right?
table tennis? No, it's like
It's
tennis
basically a
with a
combination of
wall
tennis and
around.
squash.
Ah, okay, yeah.
It is good. But anyway, I'd play something like that. I'd probably actually play darts because I fucking love darts.
Oh, right. I've signed up at a darts club near my flat.
I bet that's,
£4 a year.
that's a bit steep.
When are you coming? I'm allowed 3 guests at a time.
Oh, mate, you come here. I've got a dartboard in that next room.
Ah, no, no. Yeah, you can't. You don't have beer on tap.
That's true.
Can't get pissed
I've
without beer,
got
mate.
water. Got water on tap.
Oh.
Right. Next question. Sorry, I've lost them. That
Okay,
one.
just to fill the gap, can I just say to the listeners, I don't have a drinking problem. I'm just not shy when it comes to having a beer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're not an alcoholic.
Currently, no. We're all good.
Within progress, maybe. Working towards, I'd say so.
Progressive overload. Carry on, Finn.
What were your dirty bulk meals when you first started the gym?
Who's going first?
You. You're the guest, mate.
Great. Right. If everyone would like to go onto my Instagram
Don't think
and
anyone's
go on
doing it.
the what?
Don't think anyone's doing that.
Right, okay, it's Josh Croggan underscore CROGGON underscore. There is a highlights reel called Get Fat, and it is the story of me making the filthiest shakes known to man. This has ice cream in it.
Jesus Christ.
Blend. That one has 2,046 calories in, consisting of 242 carb, 92 fat, 60 protein.
See, I never did that.
60 protein, 90 fat.
Hang on.
Insane ratio, that.
Just 150 grams of Jaffa cakes.
You know what I will say? I don't know if I mentioned this in the podcast before, but I've spoke to this about this like to a few clients. I feel like everyone needs to go through this stage of like just being a bit silly. But and then when you can go up the gears within like, let's say you actually get a meal plan with macros or you track your macros, then you go to a meal plan. Then you go towards eating the same meals all the time. like nowadays you have like kids that are like starting out with coaches like us, and they're like, yeah man, so what's my meal plan? And it's like, I feel like when you're 17, 18, like you kind of should do shit like that, so then you can go through the gears of actually like locking more in, and you'll make more progress in my opinion, because it's like you've not almost used all your tools early. I know that's like so bro science, I just think it makes sense in my head.
I don't think it's bro science. It's
Yeah,
part of the education, isn't it?
yeah,
It's making the mistakes to be able to become better in the future, rather than doing it perfectly at the start and almost like ending up burnt out
Yeah.
from being so perfect all the time.
I think a lot of like my best clients are ones who just not necessarily just got fat, but like spent loads of time just being fucking heavy when they were younger and just getting strong. And
yeah,
like the only thing is sometimes they're people who do struggle to get in shape because
yeah,
if they've never if they weren't a skinny kid, if they
yeah,
were a heavier kid anyway, and then
yeah.
they just fucking they did that as well, then them getting lean is like fucking brutal.
But if you're lean, like all three of us, I imagine, were like pretty like skinny if we weren't to bodybuild in our younger years.
Yeah.
Like I feel like if you're that sort of build where like you struggle to gain weight, like doing what Josh did there, like is genuinely going to be like, in my opinion, if you're in the first couple of years of training, a game changer when it comes to just understanding that calories in is going to be the most important thing.
Yeah.
And like you're so young and you've not had enough meals to where you can go, oh, my digestion. But nowadays kids are seeing like us and they're going, oh, digestion. It's like when you're 17 to like 20, or even if you're older but you're like within the first few years of training, you can digest anything. Like I remember doing, like I said this about to before on the podcast, I do 2 Dominoes a week when I was like 15, 16. I would literally sit there, so football game on like Thursday night, Liverpool Europa League probably, and I'd sit there, large Domino's pizza and like genuinely like 6 sides, and I would eat for the entirety of the game. It would be like I would graze. I wasn't even hungry, but I was like, got to get this food in. Before bed, I'd have like chocolate milk or something like that, and I just neck like literally 700 ml of chocolate milk, probably burp half of it almost up, and I'd be like, right, time for bed. This sort of stuff doesn't make sense,
Yeah.
but it kind of does when it comes to just getting in calories and using it.
I feel like I
I
never
used to
did.
work at Domino's.
Oh,
And
really?
that, yeah, so like the period of time that I was doing like the filthy shakes, that
Yeah.
was like, it was that and smashing dominoes.
Yeah.
I would have like minimum on shift. I would have definitely one pizza, but sometimes two or three. Like it was filth. And then I'd finish work at 2 in the morning and then go to the gym because I went to a 24-hour gym. Like
Yeah.
that's the shit that you do when you're younger. You just kind of like, fuck it, I'll give this a go and
Yeah.
make it work.
But in a weird way, I guarantee at that age, maybe not short term, but long term, you would have made way more progress doing that than being like, am I in 100 calorie surplus today?
Yeah.
Like, let me make sure my fats are they're 62 instead of 58. Let me pull down this. Like, when you're young, just literally think about it and just think, like, realistically, you have no muscle, you've got no foundation, there's no need for you to diet for years. Just get heavy, get strong, and eat a lot of food. Do it over and over and over again. Get fat, stay there, come down a bit, then get fat again. And then eventually, after like two or three of like the yo-yos, you'll probably have a decent foundation.
Mm,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
What's one piece of advice you'd give to an aspiring natural pro?
Uh,
Take steroids.
who's asking this question?
Me asking you. No, it's Ben Smith.
Has Ben Smith competed before?
I don't know, mate. You tell me.
Right. Well, then an aspiring natural pro, I would say like not putting that sentence together.
Yeah.
That would maybe be really good
Competitive.
advice.
Yeah.
I'm on his page. He has competed before. He pretty good. He did Team LRF Bikini Coaching Cup, the
Oh well.
natural
Well,
NPC.
is that natural?
Yeah,
That's the untested, tested one. Yeah.
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 But his starter chest looks pretty good.
Did he
I think
win?
he did. I think he did a PCA. He did PCA Yorkshire. No placing, unfortunately, in a stacked junior.
Right,
PCA
right.
Yorkshire.
No,
PCA
no,
Yorkshire. PCA Yorkshire overall champ here. I smoked it.
right. So my advice would be, rather than putting that sentence together, right, whatever tier you're in, whether you're competing at regionals, doing first timer shows, whatever, you want to try and get to the top of that. Thinking, you know, super long distance about turning pro. I don't think that helps many people in the short term. Because you've
Yeah.
set this crazy goal that like anything that you achieve up until that point is insignificant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's decent.
He is
Puts me
good.
tight. Yeah. put a lot of size on, and you'll be competitive.
I don't even think he needs more through his
Josh,
lower
I
body.
am.
More,
I
he
agree.
needs a lot more through his back.
Oh yeah, that's good though.
Fucking
But,
glutes.
but
Yeah,
yeah,
glutes
he's
look
Go
good.
good.
on,
Like
son.
he's not bad at all.
Yeah, definitely peak playing
Oh,
super
he's
tall.
coached by Myron Max.
Oh, sick. Ah, fair enough. Yeah, Josh, I fully agree with what you said there about like, getting to like the rank of where you're at and like leveling up slowly. Like I I remember thinking to myself, I said to Finn last year, like goals. I had loads of people say last year to me, like, oh, do two bros. It's like if I've not even won like a PCA show, I've got no chance going to two bros. And realistically, I probably did actually have a chance. But in my head, I was like, I want to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that, and climb the ladder instead of thinking like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So, for example, that dude, maybe his first time, like whatever, like his goal, as you said, Josh, should be like, right, get into class wins, get into the overall battle, see how you look against the best at these regional shows, then go and do a finals. So not just a regional show, go and do a natural finals, go do a PCA finals, go do a UKDFBA finals, see where you stack up. Let's say you get third, then go and win that. And then it's like, right, cool, you're at that sort of level where you've been in and around those top placings against the top dudes. But like, if you've just done one season, or for example, these sort of questions usually are from guys that have never fucking competed, and it's like just focus on just earning your right to sort of like slowly climb the ladder. And as you said, like you'll appreciate the journey more because if he was to win a UKDFBA pro card or whatever, like both me and Josh, obviously we have pro cards within like somewhat respected divisions. Me being only FitX, PCA doesn't count.
FitX.
Yeah, FitX Pro, being a FitX Pro. But like, let's say, for example, this year I was to win an IFBB Pro card, like, it's not going to be like, oh my God, it's like, that sound, I've enjoyed the process. Like, I'm not going to drop down to my knees and cry, But I think people
You will.
focus, huh?
Social media, you will.
Oh yeah, I'll look at the camera and I'll be like, oh no, drop down and like beat the floor and be like, yeah, so like this. And then afterwards be like, did you get that? Did you get that? Did you video? Do you need to do it again?
I
And
agree.
then
I
talk
agree
about it
with
in every post.
yeah. I agree with exactly what you're both saying. 100%. I'm playing devil's advocate. What do you think to like, especially in IFBB, it's a little bit different. I guess there is opportunities within the natural federations now. What do you think about people like traveling overseas and going to different shows that are quieter to try and get a pro card? For example, within IFBB, there's quite a lot of quieter shows in different countries that people will go to try and get one. Same with even like WMBF Canada, there was like people winning their pro cards. No offense, the standard was bad. Like,
Yeah.
so what do you think about that? Do you think you should just be good enough in your own
If you're
country and your
the
own shows, or do you think it's worth traveling and
I think if you're the best on the day, you're the best on the day. Like that's
Yeah.
like, and you can't really see unless you go for it. And also competing abroad is really cool. Like I'd say like if you had the option, go for it. But I also don't think like you should be chasing something just for a result. So
that's what
like
I mean. Like, let's
if you were
imagine
to
you've done 5 shows trying
yeah,
to win it, and you're still going, and you're getting worse, and you're going to
yeah.
another show, and you're traveling another, you're spending thousands of pounds. Like,
Yeah.
I think just accept you need more time to grow.
Oh yeah, like I to be fair, I had the conversation with like people around me where like if I didn't win in Italy, I was like thinking I'm gonna just only compete for more because there was another two PCA opportunities for a pro card the next like 2 weeks and a week later for Worlds. And like I beat people that would have won the pro card. So I would have won one, but it was like if I'm getting worse, I'm not just gonna string this along. Like if I think I can bring a better luck, I will. But I'm not going to step on stage and just hope, right, I hope the standard's worse today than it was over here. And then if I bullshit it, I'm like, yay. I'm like, no, that's not bodybuilding. That's you're literally getting worse. And I think that's what's the negative. Like if you're just stringing along a prep and you're like, okay, where's a country? Oh my God, fucking right, Verdansk. Let's go over there and just fucking you jump on stage in a war-torn country. Stuff like that. It's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Cool, I agree. Um, what would you consider to be the 1% actions, etc. A are the best and B not as common.
Can
So
I
what?
say, I was
Go
going to say a
on.
controversial topic here. I don't know what you boys think. I did a reel about this, but I think it's the truth.
No, it's
Like
gonna be like gear.
no,
Yeah.
it's not. It's about the, how many people like I'm so locked in. I eat 5 meals a day. I train. Like I don't know, I sleep. Every fucking person is doing that. Like every single person. So legitimately, bodybuilding is all about the 1% and just hoping your genetics are somewhat okay. because like I've never known anybody to go, yeah, man, this last 6 months I trained like a pussy. Everyone says they train hard. Everyone says they're eating their meals. Everyone says they're doing the same sort of stuff. Maybe Josh after he's retired is a bit different, but like everyone says they're doing the sort of stuff. So like, how important are the 1%? Legitimately everything when it comes to competitive bodybuilding. Like it's so silly to think they're not important because that's the stuff that's actually going to differentiate you. So the reason why, like Finn, I said to you, like just getting back into a rhythm of dieting, doing some cardio, as much as it's not direct bodybuilding, just posing after a session, that's going to in
It
turn
depends what you deem as the 1%. Because like you say, everyone's getting like good sleep, but like I guarantee some people's sleep is way better than others. Like
yeah.
I know from certain clients, good sleep is not good sleep. They're going to bed on their phone, scrolling till 1
But
a.m. and
I
sleeping till
guarantee you, Finn,
8 a.m.
they're the people that are like only wanting to get into on stage. They're not actually gone through it. Like who have you coached right now who's gone through multiple preps who have won shows and like I guarantee like Josh Campbell isn't doom scrolling until 2 a.m. You
No,
know,
but
but
I'm
that's
saying like,
you'll have people say that, and it's like there's a 1%. It's like, bro, you've not even stepped on stage. You need to do the 10%, the 20%. You need
Yeah.
to actually fucking stick to it. The 1%, so the people that should be thinking about this are the guys who have competed year on year, and they're seeing other guys move ahead of them, or they need to move ahead of other people. You know,
yeah, I
that's
think as
when
you
it
get
adds up.
more experienced, you get better at the 1% anyway.
Yeah.
And you learn what the 1% are that work best for you
Yeah,
in and out of the gym. Like my training now is the best it's ever been. And that's not because I'm trying harder or anything like that. It's just because I've got a gym now that we've created with equipment we both like and an environment that works for us. We're not having to travel far and stuff like that. And I have a program that suits me. I'm not following any movements that I think I should do because of social media or because of any pressures. I'm doing exactly what I like and what feels good for me based on what we've got. And like same with meals, same
We,
with routine, you know what I mean?
we were
Like
talking about it the other day. You know, like our generation of like competitors and online coaches, we've got it so good in the sense that we can build our entire life around bodybuilding.
yeah,
Whereas, like, you know, people 15, 20 years ago, they didn't have this opportunity.
yeah.
So it's like we're able to get 1% that people before us weren't able to have.
yeah, we're based on we can go on walks when we want, we can eat when we need to, like rather
Yeah.
than being on a 9 hour shift and stuff like
When was the last time that work got in the way of a meal for either of you two?
yeah, I would work around it. Like, you know, I mean, you move it, even if it's you move it 15 minutes, half an hour, if you've got a call or something, it's like,
Yeah, but you don't miss it completely, do you?
No,
Whereas, you know, you could have clients that, oh yeah, I'm on shift and it ended up going over 3 hours, so I've missed the meal.
yeah.
Like that's not an uncommon conversation. So yeah, but you're right in what you're saying. The further along your bodybuilding journey you get, that's when these things matter more.
yeah.
And the people that make it to the top are the ones that are able to like, you know, change their life to fit around bodybuilding and optimize things a little bit more.
Yeah. I especially think like as an assistant dude, like literally finances and like that's going to be such a big thing. Like
How much do you spend on gear?
actual gear, not a lot. Growth hormone, fucking loads, like 300, 400 quid a month.
What is growth hormone not actual gear? Is that like just like a pretend one?
It's not an animal.
Well, if we're talking
Super
about gear,
gear.
no, when people say gear, because especially now like peptides, technically it's a peptide. Like if you think about it, GH is a peptide. It's literally something that you synthetically have, and then it like adds to a base that you have. Well, not synthetically, you have it literally normally. So it's like you synthetically add it to a base. You
I
know,
reckon, do you think of gear as like,
androgens.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
like you're
yeah,
androgens. Like if you would say to me, "Yo, bro, what gear are you on?" I wouldn't be assuming naturally everything in our GH and peptides. Like that's like down a different sort of like rabbit hole of a shopping list of things that I need to buy
so
every
how
month.
much do you spend on everything, do you reckon? Like a month?
Uh, I actually don't. I get all my peptides for free through Thoroughbred. Reese 15. Thanks, guys. Um, GH probably 300, 400 quid. Like actual anabolics, honestly, not a lot. 50
Three, four
quid.
hundred quid a month.
Yeah, yeah. I
A
mate, I
hundred quid a week on growth hormone.
yeah, I run like 10 hours a day. Yeah.
I don't think that's that bad compared to how everyone makes out how expensive it is. I thought it would be more than that. You know, when everyone's like, growth hormone's so expensive, I thought it would be more than that.
No, technically it'd be like 450 quid a month if I'm taking it every day. But like that goes up and down.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's expensive. But you don't need to do that. Like I'm only taking that because no. I'm only
Just I
taking
want to be
that.
£300 lean.
Yeah, exactly. From the front, from the back obese. And I was telling you I lied. I'm 2 days into a diet today. I was 297, so I fucking spill over. Just worse now. Not cool. But I'm gonna lie saying I'm 300 pounds to leave. I'm not. So yeah, keep it quiet. But yeah, like I only run that because obviously then I don't have to push my androgens up as much. And as a result, like I basically can get more out of actually like things that are gonna not be terminally killing me, you know?
Nice.
Well, well, no, compare like let's say for example, as an open bodybuilder, you've got to remember, I am within the biggest class. I'm going against guys who are have been on gear for years. People that
It's
like,
worth it though. Like, and I don't, it might like, like you're like, I'm doing it because of this. Like, I'm going up against these guys and they're this big and they've been doing it this long, so I have to do it. I find that crazy.
Yeah, I
but
do.
then also that's
Mental,
the
isn't
mind.
it?
No, but that's the mindset of like again, like I'd look at it and be like, let's be honest, boys, for both of you, like potential wise, where do you see yourself at the peak of bodybuilding? Like for me, if I was going to be a destined to be a, let's say, for example, and this is me being completely honest, like Josh, you're really good, but you're a natural dude. Like there's only so much you can get with. Like I wouldn't be taking these levels if I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, I'm probably not going to do that well if I win a pro card. Like, and also it's for a short period of time. If you imagine, let's say, for example, I've been on this planet for 27 years. Only the last 4 years I've been assisted. And I've made this much progress. So if I'm assisted for the next 4 to 5 years, out of a 10-year period, is that going to be really, really negative? Potentially, but I think it won't be too impactful if I can do things well afterwards. But
Okay.
again, that's only belief of how I'm thinking. Like, I'm not going to be in this for in 10 years, I will not be doing this 100%. Like when I'm 37, unless I was getting like placings in the Olympia that I'm like, oh, I can see myself getting better, but I don't think I will be in 10 years. So it's like, why not make the most out of it while I am and then do things safer afterwards?
Yeah. All right.
In my opinion. Like, and that's again
No.
coming from somebody who
Yeah.
responds well. And again, I've been assisted for a very brief period of time out of my entire life. Like, it's not like, again, I've been on this for since I was 18, I was 22.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I
It's
think a lot of the
sadly
people that
relate.
I've been around that are enhanced have been enhanced since they were young. For
Yeah.
instance, like Kuba, I can't ever remember
Yeah.
seeing or meeting Kuba natural.
Yeah.
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 This relates a little bit to this question, but this is kind of just, well, it is just for me, but we can kind of relate it to Josh. He says, had you not started natural physique, do you reckon you would have went enhanced? So like, obviously that is related to me, but like Josh, it's kind of the same for you. Like your business is, I guess, quite based around the fact that you are natural. Like,
Yeah.
do you coach any enhanced guys?
No.
No. So like, if your
Question,
business wasn't heavily related to that, would
Josh.
you consider it?
Josh, sorry, I don't want to jump in. You know, if you were to jump on gear, would AJ drop you from Natural Bodybuilding Worldwide?
Just what's the name of the website?
No, but like if you said you really want to still do content, but you're just going to take a little bit of TRT, like so let's say for
Just
example
don't tell anyone.
your
I mean,
hormones,
Adam Bow still does it.
yeah, sure. If your hormones were in the bin and you were like AJ, honestly, man, I've got zero test, like I feel good, I've got no sex drive, I need to go on TRT, and he's like, mate, you do that, you're dropped. Fuck you, bro. You even think about it.
I think that's kind of like I'm sure if I read my contract, it will literally say if you go enhanced, you are
Yeah,
no longer part of this. Like you, if your health is that much in the bin, then what's the sponsorship? Like it doesn't really matter,
Yeah,
does
you'd
it?
just do it, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
yeah,
I I would never go enhanced, even if my health was in the bin. Like I don't want to inject myself. I don't like needles,
yeah,
so it's just a non-starter.
See, I'm
Um,
a little bit different with that. Like, I do think when I'm like 40, I wouldn't be surprised if I'm happily, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking blast and try and like get huge. But I would be like, yeah, I'm sound. I'll go on TRT. I'm more than happy to.
yeah.
And
I
maybe
hope everyone
TRT
else has
plus
that
because I'm like,
mindset,
I
and then
know a bit
I'll come.
about it.
I'll come and do the masters and win everything.
Yeah, I can
Just me and
guarantee Finn will
AJ
be like,
left.
Finn will have like, you know how you're Josh having like this quarter life crisis. Finn will have this midlife crisis where he's still got Finn underscore natural physiques. He'll have like 6K followers because he'll be losing followers for like since he's 36, and he'll be like 45. He's like, fuck it, let's just crank this to
I'll be
5K.
fucking huge and like look like
Yeah,
I'm gonna die.
yeah,
And I'll be
five.
like,
You'll,
honestly,
you'll
guys,
be
I'm still natty.
you'll be coaching Josh Campbell's kids.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
No,
But
probably
to be
fair
call
enough.
him
fair, for the
Finn.
question, had I not started natural physique, do you reckon you would have went enhanced? No. Although I wouldn't say there were maybe points when I was felt pretty damn fucked, like recovering from the last prep, where I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'd jump on gear, but I remember thinking like, if I wasn't so heavily involved in natural bodybuilding, would I go on TRT? And maybe I would. You know what I mean? If I wasn't bothered, if all I was bothered about was how I felt, then yeah, of course I would.
Such a junky mindset in it. Like you're recovering, you're struggling to get out of bed due to motivation. Like just pin me with test, bro.
No. I
It's
mean,
like
based on like that, if I wasn't in bodybuilding anymore,
yeah,
like at all, and if my business wasn't related to it, based on like my blood work, how I felt post show, etc., of course it would make sense.
yeah.
It's a no-brainer. If I
Well,
was,
no, it would
if
make
it
no,
didn't
it
relate
wouldn't
to
make
anything.
sense because that's obviously after a prep and it will rebound eventually. Like it's just a short-term fix to a long-term problem. You know, like eventually you're going to bounce back. It would just take you 6 months, 12 months potentially, you know, in comparison to where you were before.
Yeah,
But
and
it's
what
not
I'm saying
like,
is, if I was never going to compete naturally again, or it wasn't related
yeah,
to my business, would I just do that shortcut? Probably. You know what
yeah.
I mean?
What if, let's say, for example, your test legitimately never came back? Like it was like zero, like 0 to 5. Quality of life. Let's not say it's awful, but let's say it's not great. Like sex drive really, really low,
Yeah,
motivation
100%.
low.
I'd go on TRT and I'd just explain it to my clients and stuff.
Josh looked at you then with pure disgust.
I
Josh,
know,
what?
but Josh, I don't think you understand. You've probably never felt that. Like
Yeah, Josh is
you must
like
have
he'll
never
be
felt
in
that,
between
mate.
shows feeling pretty sound, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like honestly, mate, like I felt horrific for months. Like zero sex drive, zero energy. I felt awful. I felt like I literally had no purpose to live
Wait,
for
wait, wait. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Let me jump in. Finn, question we ask every single guest. What felt worse? This period of life or when Shannon left?
it was the same time.
Oh shit, fuck.
Oh, mate.
But yeah,
I,
like I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm fucking gonna go crazy and I'm gonna try and compete in enhanced federations. I would just be like, right, I'm going on TRT. I'd explain it to all my clients and explain my purpose behind it. I
at
don't think
at
people would
that
be.
point, do you think that you even need to explain it to anyone? Because you're not going to be.
Yeah. It's not like you need to message every client like, hey mate, hope you don't judge me. I'm on gear.
Yeah, it's
You
like,
know?
like say if you got a cold or whatever, you started taking paracetamol, you wouldn't start messaging all your clients, just to let you know, guys, I've started taking paracetamol. I know it's a little bit different,
I
Yeah.
but
think I know what you mean, but I think if I was to, I wouldn't. If I was to start like let's say taking gear, but let's say I was on TRT, I wouldn't pretend I wasn't.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I wouldn't not mention it.
okay, all right.
I'm not
Uh,
saying I have to message all my clients individually, but I would probably put something out there to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing and educate people.
So it'd be called half natural physiques.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
My look wasn't a look of disgust. It was more like
Curious or yeah.
more like I can't believe that you felt that shit that you would consider going enhanced.
I can't
I
believe
I,
you
I,
even
I
think
wouldn't
about that.
consider I wouldn't consider going enhanced in the sense of I want to compete and
yeah.
add
I
that
know what
in.
you mean. I know what you mean.
I would consider like if I was fucked indefinitely, if I was told you're going to feel like this for the next 10 years, 100% I'd be like, I don't give a fuck about competing naturally again or bodybuilding ever again. I don't want to feel like this forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, next question.
So
Can all three of you do a Sunday league game? Reese may not survive.
yeah, no chance.
Reese will not survive.
Absolutely
Right,
not.
boys, we'll sort it out. Right, Ravenfield Arms We'll welcome you both with open arms.
Ravenfield Arts.
Why don't we play? So my boys back at home play for Cross Keys.
I'll play
So no, Cross Keys against your team.
100%.
And we'll do a YouTube like live stream and make it like a charity thing.
I think we should, yeah, definitely do that, but maybe like three lots of 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I play these games and I'm like running around thinking, fucking hell, ref, can you just like give us, like a,
Give
like a
us
Satsuma
five.
break or something?
Fucking hell. How hot is it? Do we not need a
Drinks
drinks break?
It's snowing, bro. Yeah, I know, it's boiling.
drinks break needed, right? Oh, funny. To be fair,
Oh,
it would be like imagine just in the bodybuilding fitness space, like if that genuinely was a thing, like how funny it would be. Like ball down the line, Eagles pulls up hammy within literally fucking one sprint.
If we could do a full like 11 aside,
Yeah,
like bodybuilding like industry game, that would
yeah,
be fucking class, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Imagine like all the people that we know on social media and that compete and stuff. It would be
We'd
fun.
need like genuinely unlimited subs, and there to be like 20 of them because the starting 11, like I honestly don't think like half the people that start would get through. Not even like honestly, like
natural versus enhanced.
It would
oh,
be good.
that'd be good. That'd be really good. Yeah,
That would be great.
yeah.
We'd have that would be like I feel like you'd get a lot, especially if we had quite big people like
Yeah,
Eagles and Cuba and stuff. That would have such a massive pull. Like
yeah.
Imagine.
But the problem
we'll
is
get
like
Suki at BTS to cover it
in their
all.
Come and do
competitive
the.
history, like Cuba's not doing it. You know,
Oh
like
mate, none of them are doing it.
no, no, no. But like I
Oh,
could
this is
imagine. No, if I
Reese.
said
This
to
is
you,
hypothetical,
no,
mate. You could
no, I'm
get
saying
AI to
if I'm
create this
no, I'm
game.
thinking like with you two, I'm imagining you right now. Josh is below. I'm imagining you as like Fernando Torres and Finn being like Stevie G behind you. Like, you know, like, I feel like you two would have good chemistry. I'm trying to think who I'd be able to link up with. And
I've
I'm
got
like,
good
oh yeah, I forgot I can't run, so it wouldn't make a difference. Couldn't link up with anybody.
It would
You
be
and
funny to
Jacob.
make a team. Like,
Yeah.
and like you say, it'd be funny to create this through AI and make it play a game. It'd be funny.
Yeah, yeah.
Hilarious.
Hey, question for you both, right? If you're playing football now, what football boots would you wear?
I
Don't
would
know.
go back to my classic black and white Nike Tiempos because I was in elite in those. Like literally, they were so comfy. They like felt like they were literally like sewn onto my foot, my touch and everything in those. Yeah, beautiful.
I like the Stevie G, like black and red Predators. Or to be fair, I had a blue pair of F50s. You know, when like everyone like I think I had like a pair of F30s.
I
Do you
had a
remember the
30s.
F30s? And I had the F50s, and I immediately was like so excited to play. I'm going to be so better. I got the F50s now, and then I was like, oh, nothing changes. You
That's
still the
crazy, isn't
same.
it? I can literally like, I can envision it and like feel that feeling of getting
Yeah,
those boots. Like,
yeah,
Mate, there's the nostalgia of owning football boots is insane.
yeah.
I've got two pairs, right?
Mm,
Firm ground and soft ground, of course.
yeah,
Buying them, oh mate, I think it's one of the like lowest cost purchases that's made me feel so fucking happy for like ages.
yeah. I
Oh,
don't know. Alcohol is not that expensive nowadays, is it?
mate, it depends where you go. It's like £6 a pint some places.
Jeez.
crazy.
Crazy.
Right, that's it. That was
Ah,
a wonderful pod. Thank you for coming on, mate.
That's it.
is that it?
How long with
Well,
that?
it is it because I'm opening the gym in the morning. I'm getting up at 5 and it's 8 p.m. and I need to get a meal in. So it is it.
Oh no.
Oh, any more questions now? That's it. Just cut them off. Yeah.
No, that's it.
Yeah, that's it, Josh. You can go back to whatever you were going to plan on doing on a Monday night.
Don't do anything, bro.
What
Just
were you
go to
doing?
bed.
What did you do last Monday?
Yeah.
I got home from training with you and I was just knackered and had loads of work to do.
What kind of work?
Computer stuff.
Yeah. You know when you do computer stuff and do this, that's immediately like everyone just goes, no, spot on. I can't argue with it.
Yeah. Computer
Josh,
stuff.
could you go on? Josh, could you potentially go on your
Piano.
camera roll of just Monday night, last night, like last week, show, see if you got any photos on your phone or anything like that? You
Oh,
know,
I've got a new phone, mate. New phone.
messages.
Instagram messages from last Monday night.
Yeah.
Don't have Instagram, mate. This phone's dead.
Don't have Instagram.
You're gonna get me in so much shit for your fucking
What?
making up nonsense.
Josh, we've made more jokes about you being an alcoholic, being gay. It's fine. Like, honestly,
Okay.
what it probably is actually a better thing than what people are going to assume. So it's fine.
Okay, that's fine. We'll roll with it.
Cool.
Think what you
Josh,
want, guys.
thank you for coming on, mate. I do genuinely think, Josh, you need to sack off your podcast and just jump on this constantly. To be fair,
Don't even. I was thinking the other day, like,
I want
what
to do
would
it.
be a dream setup, right? If have you seen Patreon?
Yeah.
Patreon. Yeah.
So like have a Patreon for the podcast, but like just have individuals that just go on. So like us three,
Mm.
Stockton can come, Stockton Sound, Eagles, and then whoever else we can
That's
think
it.
of that we like.
Yeah.
AJ,
Yeah.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People would pay for that.
Yeah.
I'd pay for that.
But you've not got anything to do.
Cheers, mate.
Josh is
I'm
on a
so
podcast every
lonely.
night. Josh is trying to get a, yeah, Josh is trying to get a podcast every night from like 6 p.m. until 8 p.m. And afterwards, I'm busy, guys. Got stuff on. Computer work.
Computer.
Computer stuff. All right, cool.
Sound. Pleasure, Josh. Always good to have you,
Love
mate.
you, boys. Thank you for having me on.
Thanks for
Anything you want to leave us with? Share. Let's say, for example, Josh, especially after what we'll you know what we'll link back. You know, like a big part of in my opinion, and you tell great stories, linking back to the start. So we'll go back to what we spoke about at the start in regards to you overcoming adversity and having pretty shit times over the last maybe 6 months or whatever. So is there anything you'd like to share in regards to maybe how the last 6 months has changed you, molded you, and put you into a more positive light for 2026?
Fucking hell, Reese. I think that's the most deep question that you've ever asked me.
Josh, please stick to the question, mate. It's the outro of the podcast.
Look, if you are going through a shit time or you've had a shit time, you can turn it around way quicker than, what it's took for you to get to that point. Just don't be afraid to put yourself first and take action.
Beautiful ending.
Reminds me of last year when we did the Christmas one and I got asked the same question.
Right. Thank you, Josh. That's it. Bye bye, guys.